Hey everyone, I'm Krexu, and welcome back to another video on the channel. For this one, I've put a lot of effort into finding mods that aren't very well known, yet definitely deserve a lot more attention. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. The first mod in today's video was suggested by Riato100. I checked it out, and it's definitely an underrated gem that absolutely deserves a spot in this lineup. Dungeons and Taverns End Castle is a special mod that adds a massive new structure to the End dimension. It's a giant castle inspired by the original End cities, featuring countless corridors, bridges, and loot chests. Inside, you'll face plenty of new challenges, as the structure is packed with trial spawners and several mini-bosses, like reinforced shulkers and stronger phantoms. Once defeated, they have a chance to drop special keys that open various vaults hidden throughout the castle and on the nearby ships. Most importantly, these vaults contain incredibly valuable rewards, including elytras, making the exploration of this massive fortress truly worth your while. The next mod on our list completely overhauls the End and adds a massive amount of new content. First of all, it totally rebuilds the stronghold, but we won't dwell on that for too long since we're here for the End itself. Once you step through the portal, you'll notice brand new obsidian towers. The boss fight has been entirely reworked. Not only does the dragon have much more health and armor now, but it's also completely invincible until you destroy every single crystal. New biomes have also been added, so the End is no longer empty and monotonous. It finally feels like a true final dimension full of unique places to discover. And if that wasn't enough, you can now find unique walled villages in the End that protect the villagers from the monsters outside. If you'd prefer to see actual thriving villages in the End, then this mod is for you. Ender Villages is a cool mod that introduces a brand new type of village that generates exclusively in the End. In these settlements, you'll encounter special End villagers with new professions and unique trades. Each village features new buildings and structures. And for all you cat lovers out there, yes, there's even an Ender Cat. These villagers offer items, potions, and enchantments that you won't find in the base game, as well as new tools and gear tied to the End. Because of this, the End stops feeling like a wasteland and starts feeling like a living world with its own inhabitants and economy. Echoes of the End is a mod that adds new structures to the End, making exploration much more exciting. The mod introduces 8 brand new buildings that you can find while traveling between the End islands. Some of these structures are meant to reference original buildings from the game, like End-themed pillager outposts or temples. You can also find a massive tower filled with amazing loot, but be careful, it's also packed with mobs. The mod itself isn't huge, but these new structures are definitely a much-needed addition to the End. Enderscape is a massive mod that practically overhauls the entire End dimension, adding a huge amount of new content. It changes the terrain generation and introduces new biomes that look absolutely stunning. There are also new mobs that you can interact with, and if that wasn't enough, the mod adds new ores, which you can use to craft brand new armor and weapons. You'll find new wood types and blocks that are perfect for building your base. On top of that, it introduces completely new, unique structures that look amazing, while also improving the standard End cities. One more thing worth mentioning is the new food types added by the mod. In my opinion, this is the perfect mod for any mod pack. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and drop a nice comment below. Now, let's get back to the video. End Villager Trader is a small mod that adds a lot of atmosphere by introducing a special wandering trader to the End. While exploring the dimension, you can now encounter a villager traveling in their own End ship, and you can trade with them just like a normal merchant. This unique trader offers various End-related items, such as Ender Pearls, End City Loot, and other useful materials. It makes gathering certain items in this dimension much easier. The mod itself is very simple, and doesn't drastically change the gameplay, but it brings a little more life to the End, and gives you yet another reason to keep exploring. Qrafty's End Villages is a mod that adds brand new ruin structures and dilapidated villages to the End, making the dimension feel way less empty than in the base game. While exploring the End Islands, you can stumble upon various remains of ancient civilizations and entire settlements built in a style unique to this dimension. In some of these buildings, you'll find shulker boxes along with other loot, making it a perfect spot to hunt for them. The next mod on our list completely overhauls the End, adding brand new, unique biomes that look absolutely incredible. It introduces a ton of new blocks and even some new mobs. You'll also find new tools with a unique mechanic where your mining speed actually scales with your experience level. This mod completely changes the rules of the End. Instead of the usual path, you start on the outer islands, which you're free to explore right away. To reach the boss, you'll have to find special portals that teleport you to the main island. But don't think it'll be too easy. You won't be able to use your elytra until after the dragon is defeated, so you'll still have to take it down eventually. The mod is massive, featuring new structures, special items, and even new food, but I don't want to spoil everything here, so I highly recommend adding this to your mod pack. Basic End Ores is a small and very simple mod that adds various ores from the base game and more to the end. This means that while exploring the dimension, you can find things like diamonds, gold, iron, coal, basically every ore, now generating directly inside endstone blocks. Because of this, the End stops being just a place you visit for elytras or shulkers and starts being a great spot for resource gathering. The mod also introduces a few new resources like aluminum and nickel, which are frequently used in other mod packs. However, without other mods installed, they just serve as cool decorative blocks. The next mod in today's episode adds new villagers to the game who specialize in trading items from other dimensions. To get them, you'll need to craft a special workstation, which is made like this. Once you have it, your villagers can take on these new professions. One will sell items related to the Nether, while the other focuses on the End. The End trader lets you get things like ender pearls or shulker-related items, while the Nether trader offers various materials like ghast tears and other rare resources. This mod might not overhaul the End itself, but I think it's a really cool addition to the game. That's going to wrap it up for today's video. Make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.